Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my next hike. I am on the Pacific Crest Trail. It is January 16th, happens to be a Tuesday, 2018, and I'm on my beloved Pacific Crest Trail. Here's the plan today. I started at mile marker, excuse me, it's pretty rocky here. I started at mile marker 43, just north of Mount Laguna. So after you've resupplied or maybe taken a zero, usually people do that in 3 days, maybe 2. When you head out, I'm kind of showing you the next 7 miles. So what I'm doing is from mile marker 43, I parked on the side of the road and started hiking, and I'm hiking 7 miles to mile marker 50, which is the Garnet Peak trailhead. So for those of you that like to do some of the side adventures off of the PCT, this is a really good one. I definitely recommend it. I've done it a couple times. I've actually hiked this section northbound and southbound twice, so this will be my 3rd time, but the views are incredible. You can kind of see what I'm looking at right now, I think, in here. Sorry, it's low sun right now. I started at 6:55 this morning. I've been hiking about an hour and a half. I've done about 3.5, 4 miles right now so far. Anyway, if you do the 7 miles, which is what I'm doing, you take the trailhead up. It's about a half mile. It's a little bit steep, but not too bad, up to the peak, and it is incredible. It's at about 5,500 feet, and it drops off literally almost, it's very dramatic, almost to the valley floor. So, and you can see forever out here. So that's where I just came from, where I was just talking to you. And this is like a sheer drop-off cliff that's a little hard to show you now because I'm next to it, but when I get to the peak I will show you how far down it goes. But there's the amazing views right next to me. And then right there is Garnet Peak. It's hard to see, but on top of there is where I'll be in a little bit, and I'll film back this way to show you. But we go around this left here and go around this ginormous valley and then up that peak. So it looks kind of close, but it on trail wise it's still about 4 to 5 miles. So I just wanted to show you that and show you the views here are just incredible. And I can see snow, and I don't know if it's San Jacinto or San Gorgonio, but when I get on it's in that direction, but it's super far, and I don't think I can zoom in enough, but I'll try. But when I get on there I'll try to zoom in, but it's in that direction. You may be able to see some snow. But we just had a big storm for about 2 days, and it rained about 1 inch in San Diego, so which is a lot for us. All right, let's get hiking and show you when I get over there. So here's the trail right here. I wanted to show you this. There's a lookout area right here. It's at 47.5 mile marker. So I've done 4 miles so far, and it's right next to, you can't see this, but there's a parking area right above here, right where this little walkway on the left ends. There's a parking lot and a main road that goes this way, that goes into Mount Laguna. And for you, those of you who live closer, want to come here, this would be a great spot to park. It's a great lookout, so you can see. It's just for people that pull over and kind of look at this view. But if you want to get on the PCT, this would be a great place. It would cut off, how would this work? I would cut off 4 miles that I just did from where I parked, closer to Mount Laguna. But you could get on this trail and go up here, and I think, let's see, 4.5, so it'd be 2.5 miles to the peak, excuse me, to the trailhead split. So it'd be 2.5 miles and then a half mile up to that peak. So you could actually do this. It'd be 2.5 miles each way, so 5 miles, and then a half mile up and back. So 6 mile round trip. If you live in San Diego or want to come here for a day hike or more, this would be a great place. They even have, like, it looks like right here, it's my first time down here, but you can see there's the lookout. But there's even a bench if you want to sit here and relax, meditate, contemplate. Okay, so I made it to the mile marker of 50 point something, 2 or 3. The trail keeps going straight, as you can see the sign. This is where you go up. I told you it's pretty steep. I'll show it to you in a minute too. But this is the Garnet Peak Trail Junction. You can see right here. And it's about a half mile, I'm just guessing, but up this way goes around to the left and then around, and then the peak's up there. So let's head up there. So that's where I came from. Made it to the top. It's about 10:20, so about 3 hours and 20 minutes to 7.5 miles. But to be honest with you, I stopped a lot. I had to check clothing, it's filmed and took lots of pictures, so it'll be much faster back. But let me show you this amazing view I've been talking about. I'm trying not to fall here because the rocks are not very flat. You can see way that's to the west towards San Diego. I'm trying not to fall here. Back at the west again. So there's north where you'll be going when you leave here. You have to come up here. Man, what a beautiful day. It's got to be January 16th, 2018. Up here it's got to be 65 degrees right now. It's only 10:20. It's supposed to be a beautiful all day. Like I said, you can see forever. That's the way I came. See how far down it goes. Just amazing. And I can see a lot further than I can even show you on this. As you can see, there's a little haze in there. That way I can see the tips of some snowy mountains, which I think is San Jacinto, but it's too hazy for me to show you today. So anyway, definitely a great side trail. It took me about 10 minutes, 12 minutes to get up here. And it's all downhill on the way back. So I'm heading back. It's about 11:30. I've done about 1.5 miles, 2 miles back already, so that's about 9 and a half, 10 or whatever for the day so far. Look at that amazing view. It's been interesting. It's a Tuesday morning. The only people I've seen is I did the whole 7.5 miles, and when I was about halfway up to Garnet Peak, there was a couple that came down, so I talked to them for a little bit. And now I'm back down there, and 1.5 miles back towards my 7 miles back to the car, and just saw another couple, and he was carrying a baby, so he had extra weight, probably like carrying a backpack. But they're really nice. They're doing the exact same thing. They're going to Garnet Peak, but they're going from the lookout that I showed you a little bit earlier. So there's places to park there. And like I said, if you're just getting into hiking, I mean, even if you're an established hiker, it's just such a pretty hike down up here that it's only 5-6 miles round trip, but it's really just an amazing view. And right now the weather's perfect. By the way, I was going to say, I said it earlier, but it's probably 65, maybe not quite 70, but perfect hiking weather. It did get into the high 30s last night, but when I started first light, I think it was about 44 degrees this morning when I first left. Anyway, hope you're enjoying it, and I thought I'd show you this section and let you know I've seen 4 people so far, maybe some more before I'm done.